There are many features in GTA Online that are lesser known or unknown completely, with some of these even being unknown to this day. And today I wanted to present to you 20 hidden features only some players know in GTA 5 Online. And if you do enjoy this video, please subscribe and leave a like. It helps me out a ton. And yeah, I love you guys. Let's get into it. You can drop a jerry can on the floor by bringing out the weapon wheel and pressing whatever corresponding button it is to drop a gun, and you can shoot it. Then it will proceed to blow up. Now you can only do this if the jerry can has gas in it. I believe you only need one. Does not need to be maxed by any means, but yeah, it's a very fun thing to mess around with. Not a lot of people know this, and pretty harmless as well. It does not kill you. It's never killed me. The roller coaster is one of the only properties in the game where you are completely invincible to absolutely everything in GTA 5 Online, including the orbital cannon. You cannot get shots, you cannot get blown up, nothing can kill you on the roller coaster. It's been like this since day one, and I guess it's for a reason. They don't want people getting killed on the roller coaster. They're just trying to have some good old fun, but certainly strange and hidden nonetheless. The Los Santos Customs in Paleto Bay is the only one in the game that is actually named something else. It is named Beaker's Garage. All of the other LS Customs in-game are named Los Santos Customs. Even the one in Blaine County, which kind of caught me by surprise, but anyways, it's the only one in-game that is completely unrelated from the other ones, has a different name besides Benny's. I don't know if there's any in-game lore to this, like maybe this guy leased, like maybe he like rents out Los Santos Customs and they let him change the name. I don't know, never heard anyone talk about it, but it is pretty cool. If you drive an NPC car on the streets, that car is more likely to spawn. Now, this is absolutely any car that is naturally occurring that spawns on the street, including the hearse. This is how people got hearses back in the day before they became available to purchase, and then Rockstar took them away from being able to purchase again, so I guess they're rare again. But once again, you do this with any car that is naturally spawning, even the Lifeguard Granger. Right now, this is at Simeon's. I recommend test driving it, taking it to the beach, and then getting one there, and then putting a tracker on it, which is much more cheaper than paying $300,000 for it. Instead of buying a Luxor or Swift Deluxe, you can just buy the regular one and paint it gold in your hangar. This is basically the poor man's Swift Deluxe and Luxor Deluxe. Now, the only thing is, I believe the interiors on both are slightly different, especially the Luxor. The Swift, I think, is pretty much the same, but pretty cool to do. If you're short on cash, but you still want to look like a big baller, you can do it if you have a hangar and the base vehicle that the Deluxe version is based off of. And yeah, pretty cool. Not so hidden, but not many people know about it. You can unlock chrome wheels for absolutely free by completing certain challenges that are posed to you. Most of these are pretty, not really unique, but they're out of the way. You have to go out of your way to unlock the challenges. As you can see, some of these here, they're just kind of strange, but you can unlock free chrome wheels, which is definitely valuable over time, saving a ton of money because chrome wheels are like double what the regular one is. And yeah, definitely helpful if you're like me and you change your wheels and colors a lot in GTA Online. You can unlock it for free. Not many people know this. You can shoot the gas cap on most vehicles before the release of 2014 to make it leak gas. Strangely enough, this only works in story mode. I believe they disabled it in online because maybe they just wanted to balance it out. Like if a cop shoots your gas tank and now you have to get a different car, I don't know. But I swear in the earlier days of GTA Online, your cars still could leak gas. Maybe I'm wrong. If any OGs are in the comments, definitely let me know. Could just be pulling these things out of my own head, but I definitely remember that maybe. It's a possibility, but if it wasn't in the game, I could definitely believe that as well. But yeah, pretty cool and hidden. It is pretty sad that you cannot do this in online because it'd be pretty fun to drain your friend's vehicle's gas, but no longer. You can watch other players on the television at your apartment or CEO office, and this is probably one of the only ways in-game to find someone, even if they are off the radar. Not many people know this. If someone's off the radar and they're like just sitting outside of your office or apartment waiting for you to come out so they could kill you, this is a good way to check if they are out there because it still works with this. You can still check if they're there even if they have ghost org or off the radar. Very old school feature. A lot of OG players will probably know this, but if you're a newer player, even like 4 or 5 years ago, you probably don't. Before the release of the gun van in GTA Online, the only way to get Molotovs was to request a Merryweather ammo drop and then equip any gun. It didn't really matter, and they will also give you a complimentary 3 Molotovs. Molotovs in and of themselves kind of serve no purpose in GTA Online, and definitely lesser so now because you can get them easier with the gun van, but back then it was a pretty cool novelty to have, and it is a pretty unique item. You cannot buy it from ammunition, you can only get it from the gun van or this Merryweather ammo drop. And yeah, pretty cool nonetheless, and hidden as well. If you're a longer viewer of my channel, you probably already know this next one, but you can still change the pearlescent on a matte paint job by doing some pretty strange things. Just follow along what I'm doing in the video here. It's kind of too fast for me to describe. And if you would like to do it yourself, I recommend just looking up a YouTube video. And some people even say that I add an extra step to it. Like some people say you don't have to go through the tire lettering, but I've always done it that way. It's always worked for me. So I'm going to keep on doing that. But yeah, it's a long time feature at this point. GTA Online, they have not patched it out. I don't think they've ever tried to. I don't think they should. It's pretty harmless. It doesn't do anything. And not many people know it's still in the game. You can tip the bathroom tender in your nightclub, and doing so is the only way to unlock the Epsilon robes, which is a pretty strange looking outfit. It also does give you a cool medallion to wear off of the outfit. You don't have to wear the outfit to have the medallion, and it is pretty strange nonetheless, similar to the one that Michael wears in story mode. You can get a champagne bottle from your casino penthouse and keep it in your inventory like a snack. Doing so is the only way to pop a bottle outside of a nightclub or casino penthouse where you are forced to right there at the counter. Here, you can keep it in your inventory, go outside with it, go to your interaction menu, go to your snacks, and you can pop it wherever you want. And it is absolutely free. I think there's a cooldown of like a day on it, which, I mean, you're trying to only pop a bottle a day anyways. More than that, you're going to develop an addiction. But yeah, still pretty cool and hidden and very cheap. It's like $2.50 for a regular bottle at a nightclub, I think, for the platinum one, I think. And yeah, why not? It's free. Water resistance on most vehicles in GTA Online is based on where the stock exhaust is. This allows the Guardian to do this. I'm driving through this Vespucci Canal. It's absolutely ridiculous that the Guardian could do this. This is absolutely stupid. You will actually drown before the Guardian stops working. You see here, I drowned right here. But even when you drown and you run back to the Guardian to get back inside, it is a little bit janky to get back inside, but you still can get back inside of it. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. You can pull down the trigger on a revolver without firing it. Some people call this edging the revolver, which is... But it is certainly cool nonetheless to see the little details and the chamber actually revolving a little bit. I don't know if this is possible in real life. If anyone's pretty much a gun fan in real life, let me know if this is possible. I don't think it is, but I mean, I guess it could be if you pull down slowly enough. Anyways, I wouldn't want to try it in real life. You can still get inside the Bombushka cargo bay if the Bombushka is completely stock aside from max engine and max handling. If you have so much as even a livery on it, it will not let you in, and it will kind of mesh the car. It won't mesh it, but there's like an invisible barrier and you cannot get inside of it. I think it's so utterly stupid that a livery prevents you. I get not having JTAO, and even the engine and handling part is weird. Like if they were to do this, you'd think they will take that off to make it less efficient, because I'm pretty sure they did this so you can't transport vehicles that are part of cell missions. People will do this with the MC business and transport baggers or post-op vans, and they would not have to drive it through the hills, which is a pretty painful part to drive through, especially with the post-op van. But it's just weird and inconsistent. So yeah, you can only have engine and handling upgrades on it, no livery and nothing else, not even armor. I think just engine and handling, and you can still do this on current generation consoles. I'm not sure about PC. Let me know in the comments. You can check lobby notifications by clicking pause, going to info, and going to notifications, and you can see who has previously left the lobby, previous job invites, previous people who have died. And this is a good way to tell if someone is still in the lobby, especially if you're in a 30-player lobby and you have to scroll through 30 names to see if they're still in the lobby. You can check here. It's much easier and quicker. And yeah, I've never seen anyone use this before, but it's pretty useful to me at least. Aftermarket gauges in cars like the Jester RR here kind of just act as extra tachometers. As you see here, whenever I rev, these gauges also rev, even though these are different gauges. I think one is like oil pressure or something, or oil temperature, and they all kind of just follow the revs. It's very strange. If Rockstar wanted to make these not work, they could just make them not work. You can walk into the blue circle outside of your office or apartment even, I believe, and doing this is the only way, in my opinion, to AFK in GTA Online, at least on consoles, because doing it this way, you do not develop stick drift by using rubber bands. Basically, if you don't know that method, I'm pretty sure everyone does. It's an age-old method. You just tie a rubber band around both of the sticks so they're pointing towards each other and you don't get kicked for being AFK. But doing this, it does not matter. I believe your controller does have to be on. So if you have a wired controller, you're good. But if you have a wireless controller, you might want to plug it in, because if it dies or it idles after a while, the controller will disconnect and then you'll get disconnected from the lobby for being AFK that way. But if you have batteries in the controller, it's holding a charge, you will not get kicked from the lobby doing it this way. And this is by far the superior AFK method. Bronze wheels already exist in the game code, at least, because in the agency garage we can see these bronze polished wheels. I don't actually know if this is bronze, but it looks like it is to me. And if these are here, why can't we have them in the game? I've wanted them in the game for a while. Very annoying. Franklin has a poster in his agency office that says "You own Los Santos," but it was not always like this. If you remember back in story mode, he had the same poster, but it read "Los Santos owns you." So he took out the S, he flipped around the words a little bit, and he made it his. Really cool to see the progression of Franklin. I always thought that Franklin should have got DLC, and he finally did with the contract, and very cool. Hopefully Michael gets his own DLC. Trevor, not so much. I don't think Og would want to anyway. And there you have it, everyone. 20 hidden features only some players know in GTA 5 Online. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like. I love you all, and goodbye.